Hello and welcome to Living 757.
How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
Well, as you can see, Quincy is not here with us today because he's in a special assignment. But we have our co-host from our sister show, Barry. Welcome to the show. You are sister show from Destination Virginia and Career Hunters, right?
Yep, two fantastic shows. Destination Virginia is, let's see, it's a show about fun things to do in Virginia, whereas Career Hunters is for people looking for jobs, and they said it's kind of like dirty jobs, Barry, but we want you to do it. So I've, been in crawl spaces and just all kinds of things. I've tested
Someone have to do it sometimes, you
Okay,
know?
you know what though? It's funny because that sounds exactly like what we make Q do on this show.
Has Q tested stool samples though? That's the question.
Nope.
Because I have.
We always...
I think we're gonna leave that one to you.
Yes,
Okay, that's no
we
problem.
always put Q to the test, but he did it pretty good. But I hear, guys, that you know each other for a very long time, right?
So Barry was kind of my boss at one of my first jobs out of college.
Well,
Kind of.
a boss for like 2 days. The next 2 days, she was my boss. And it was like, get me coffee. Can you pick something up for me at your lunch break? And so, anyway, now here we are.
Well, I believe that after 2 days, Ashley becomes your boss because
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
So where you guys met?
We used to work together in radio, but I was doing promotions, he was on the air. Yeah.
That is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, they couldn't keep us down. They said TV is where we need to be.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
look, I love this show, guys. I watched the show, and I know Q's out, and these are big flip-flops to fill. So.
Yeah. Well, you got it though.
We gonna
You
have
got
so
it
much
though.
fun.
I mean, yeah, you don't really want to put your feet in Q shoes. Have you seen his feet?
No. Are they
You know,
bad?
you-
What's wrong with them? Should I
They're
test them?
very flat. I can tell you something. They're very flat, like this paper.
Flat? No
Like this.
no insole?
Like this.
Like this. I know, Quincy, I love you.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I know that even though Q is not here, he has found a way to still be on the show.
no!
Quincy, hello.
Woo! I didn't mean what I said about your feet, man. Yes, I did.
No. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I got 2 flat feet, so I'm gonna slap you guys with both my flat feet. How about that? Okay.
We're ready. We're
Let
ready.
me ask you something, Quincy. Why you're not here today?
Well, believe it or not, unlike I tell y'all in the past, I am working. Okay, this time I'm working. I'm not on a cruise ship, so but I got a pretty cool opportunity. I got a pretty cool opportunity. The last cruise ship I did, a buddy of mine, he has a platform that where they record comedians' audio and they can send it in. They get direct access into like SiriusXM, Pandora, and all the other major platforms for streaming. So for me as a comic, that kind of takes me to another level where my stuff can just be heard constantly. And so I'm taping. I got 3 straight days of taping in 3 different locations. Last night I was in Olney, Maryland. Tonight I'm in DC, and then tomorrow I'll be in Ashburn, Virginia. So by the time this airs, I will have already done all those. So, but yeah, I'm super excited
Wow.
to let everybody
And
know.
Yeah.
per usual, you're out linking, and we're here actually working.
But I want to say congratulations, Quincy.
Yes.
You are the most hard worker person that I know, and all what is happening to you, you well deserve. So I'm so happy for you and this new adventure in your life.
Hey, you know what? I appreciate y'all always giving me the inspiration to do stuff. And Barry, don't let them beat you up too bad, bro, okay?
They're not. Listen.
And I don't wear flip-flops, okay? So there's no flip-flops to feel, Barry.
All right.
Mira,
Okay.
No.
Quincy's
like
feet
that.
is like
He
this
wears-
paper, like this.
He wears terrible
Ladies.
water shoes. Terrible.
Well, listen, Q, the ladies have taken great care of me today so far. Take your time. Don't worry about rushing back to the show. I'm in good hands.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have a lot of fun, and I know that y'all will too on this episode. I miss y'all and love you.
Oh,
We miss you and love you too, zippity doo dah.
Oh, he made his way onto the show.
we love you
I
too,
love it.
Quincy. All the best wishes
All
for
right.
you. So keep rock and roll.
Yes, go kill him.
Certainly will. Y'all take care.
Yes,
Man.
Quincy always, we have a good time. So like he works like really, really hard. So I'm so happy for him that he have this opportunity
Yeah.
to put his comedy on the next level and, different platforms.
Absolutely.
He was very relaxed. Very
I don't think I
relaxed.
know anyone that works as hard as he does, so it's definitely well deserved, and he's gonna have a great weekend, which is also the start to a great week. It's my favorite week in television, and if you've known me for any amount of time, you know what week it is. It's Shark Week. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yep. Don't do it. I know what you're going to try to do.
Baby shark do do
They're
do do.
doing it.
Baby shark do 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 do.
Oh.
Anyways,
We-
Shark Week
we
is
just
really
got a call from
important.
the attorneys about rights to the song, so please, only 7 seconds of the
That
song,
wasn't
please.
7 seconds. It was like 3.2.
It was like a 2
But-
nanoseconds.
But Shark Week is a really important week out of the year because
It is.
sharks, on a scale of like 100%, there's only like 9% of sharks left in the ocean. People are fishing for shark fins, for shark fin soup. There was a tournament not so long ago where they were actually like fishing and killing sharks just for sport and for fun. So Shark Week is really important because it's great to educate the public about what sharks really are instead of huge mindless eating machines like Hollywood has made them out to be.
Exactly.
So stay tuned because a little bit later in the show, you're gonna get to see me actually swimming with the sharks.
Yes.
And here are a couple pictures. They don't do it justice. It
Yes.
was fantastic. It was so serene and amazing. And yeah, you're just gonna have to stay tuned to later in the show so you can see the whole package. And
I
see,
know. We invite everyone
exactly how
to
it
stay
went.
tuned. Yes, so they can see producer Melissa and Ashley in action, actually enjoying the time with the sharks. But we also have a very good time, Ashley, last week because we went to Live Nation to see the concert for the Backstreet Boys.
Hey!
Now I want to be a shark.
Oh my gosh. Patricia, that was like one of the best concerts I've ever been to, if not the best.
Same. We have a blast. It was an amazing concert. Like kudos to the Backstreet Boy because I love the show that they put out together. And Live Nation have a great line of artists coming up.
Absolutely. Backstreet Boys put on such a great show, and there's so much more coming at the Veterans United Home Loans Amphitheater this summer.
Yes.
Yep, you got it. Well,
You just
ladies-
saw a little
Oh,
bit
I'm
of
sorry.
it. Oh. Go for it.
I was going to say, you ladies look like you're having a good time at the
We
concert.
did.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe ounces of good time.
Oh, it was fantastic. You guys just saw a little snippet of our fantastic time at the Veterans United Home Loans Amphitheater for the Backstreet Boys. But coming up, we have Jason Aldean. That's taking place on Saturday, July the 30th. If you've never seen a great country show, go check out Jason Aldean. He puts on a really fun show. Then Friday, August 5th, you can go check out REO Speedwagon, Styx and Loverboy. That should be a great show too. And the next Friday after that, they're gonna talk about Bruno. No. It's the Encanto sing-along taking place at the amphitheater. So take your kids. That'll be a great show. And if you're anything like me, you'll sing along to the whole thing. And then we got Wiz Khalifa coming up the Saturday after that. And finally, we got Keith Urban the Saturday after that. Such a great lineup the whole summer.
Yes.
Woo!
That is amazing.
But you know what, guys? We have a fantastic show coming up for you today. You get to see me swimming with the sharks.
That's right. And also we have Quincy. Let's see if this time can Quincy qualify. And guys, I spent one day at the spa, all that and much more. But coming up next, we have a very special guest and we are cooking some country food. Don't go anywhere.
Yum!
Welcome back to Living 757. Berry, this is one of my favorite segments because I love food. Our next guest, she is the first Black woman to own a restaurant in MacArthur Center. But to tell about a little bit more about her story, let's welcome Miss Dorian to the show. Miss Dorian, welcome to the show.
Hello, guys.
How are you, my love?
Great.
Okay, first of all,
Okay.
smells so good in
It
here.
does.
Thank you
Can
so
you
much.
just tell me what we have today here?
What we're serving today is some fresh golden fried chicken with some cornbread, some
Nice.
fresh homemade fresh collard greens, and some homemade macaroni and cheese.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. This looks so delicious, and I'm not very, we're gonna be trying these during the interview because it smells so good.
So tell us, what motivated you to become a chef, to prepare this great food?
Well, when I was a little girl, my grandmother lost her legs, of course, to amputation, and she set me on a pot about that tall, and I sat on that pot, and I said, cook like this, just throwing anything that you can think of in the pot, and everything came out good, so hey, it worked, and I went on and said I'm a self-made chef, and nobody's school is attached to it, so this is what I do. It's
What is
called
the best
Southern
school?
cuisine.
Like when your grandma, your mother teach you how to do things, like that's the best recipe ever because those ingredients that come from the, from our parents, we don't see those things these days, right?
That's exactly right. No, we don't. My grandmother was a grandmama to about 13 kids and about 18 grandkids. So we all just cooked, and whatever she said, throw in the pot, I threw in the pot, and it worked. I'm selling it, so it worked.
And it was really good because look at this, all this delicious food that we have here.
Absolutely. Now tell us a little secret. What's your favorite on the menu?
Well, my favorite is fried chicken, of course.
Boom.
Boom.
Right there.
That's
That
my
one.
favorite. Yes, we love fried chicken. I am an African American woman, and fried chicken is just something that we do. So yeah, fried chicken is just one of my favorites.
So, Ms. Dorian, as an African American woman, you own a restaurant for the first time in MacArthur Center.
Yes.
Can you just tell us about how was that experience? It was hard process, and now you manage 4 places. How do you do all that?
Well, first of all, I give all of the praise to God. That's
Right.
first and foremost. God is the creator of everything, and it would not be if he did not allow it. And then second of all, I'm kind of crazy, so you have to be kind of crazy to manage all these places.
I don't know how you do it.
And I love to cook. I cook from my heart, so it makes a difference. I just absolutely love to cook. So
That is amazing. So what do we have here?
Well, today what we're going to cook for you guys is some fresh collard greens.
Okay.
Today what we wanted to show you was how to purchase and cook some fresh collard greens from scratch. So you want to get your collard greens and you want to clean them off and get them all wet and get your collards sauteed in your water. And what I use is a turkey wing.
Turkey
okay?
wings,
What
okay.
we do is we use fresh turkey.
So you cook these for how long you cook these?
Well, I cook them for 3 or 4 hours.
3 or
because,
4
I'm
hours.
not cooking for 5 people. I'm cooking for a lot
And this
of
is the
people.
final result.
That is your
Look at
final
this.
result. Yes, that is the final result.
Oh my
Yes,
God,
that
this is
the
so yummy.
after.
And because it looks so yummy, I have to try it, Miss Dorian.
Oh, there she
Because-
goes.
So
Could
you cook this pot for 3-4 hours, Berry. That is amazing.
Amazing. Could you hold that turkey up again?
I'm going to hold that turkey
Yeah.
up one more time
That's
for
what my
you.
legs look like in the morning.
Turkey leg.
And these come from that one. Look, I need to try it all because this is so beautiful.
Okay, look at her.
I'm gonna eat so you can
All
just
right.
keep talking with her.
Fantastic. All right. Well, listen, thank you so much for being on the show.
Oh, yes.
Really
Thank you for
appreciate it.
having
You can
me.
check out more information on her social media. Stop by and see her at MacArthur Center, correct?
Yes, I'm in MacArthur Center on the 3rd floor in the food court.
All right.
Yes.
Oh, give that direction again for MacArthur Center.
So MacArthur Center is located at 300 Monticello Avenue, Norfolk, Virginia, downtown Norfolk. We're located in the food court on the 3rd floor in MacArthur Center. And come and get your $6 specials. We have all kinds of $6 specials,
Fantastic.
$6.99 specials.
That's
Thank
nice.
you.
Well, once again, thank you so much, Miss Dorian, for your time. The food is delicious, so I invite everyone to go and check her restaurant at MacArthur Center. Do you have a social media really quick?
Yes, you can reach us at Aunt Dorian's on Instagram.
Perfect.
And we're on Facebook under Aunt Dorian's Southern Cuisine.
Okay.
All right, we warmed
Thank
up.
you so much.
We warmed up your
very
stomach. Let's
welcome.
warm up your heart. Coming up next, our next segment, we're going to take a visit to Riverside's Patriots Colony here on Living 757.
There's definitely a wide range of different activities here at Patriots Colony, both in independent living, but also, all of our healthcare spaces here. But specifically in independent living, it's a very active community. Our clubs and activities oftentimes begin with the residents. They will move here and have a club or have an interest.
It helps people when they can do something and play in the dirt, and I think that's why a garden like this is important for a retirement community. It's therapeutic.
So when we moved here and we knew that gardening plots were available to residents, we said, sign us up.
The management here are quite open. If you get enough people together to do something else different, they'll help you do it.
All of our residents in independent living are former or retired military officers or former or retired federal government employees. So there's definitely a special bond that brings together, the 330 people that call Patriots Colony home today. And they're not necessarily meeting with myself in the marketing department, but it's really important that they meet the residents that call Patriots Colony home and spend the time with them, asking what is life like here, and make sure it's a good fit for them.
My experience has been in talking to folks, not everybody, but most of the men having a place to build things and getting nuts and bolts and screws and whatever, pretty high on their list when they're looking at a place to spend their golden years.
Ultimately, they're coming here for those next steps in life sometimes, and that will lead us into assisted living and memory care, long-term nursing care, physical therapy. All of those care levels are certainly here on this campus, and that's really important when someone's making steps to come to a community like ours.
More than enough things to keep you busy here at Patriots Colony. It's a very active, encouraging climate here, in my opinion.
Thank you so much to everyone at Riverside, and especially at Patriots Colony, for everything that you do. Your work is so important, and it also looks like a lot of fun. Now we have to take a quick break, but when we come back, we are living out all of my childhood dreams. So stay right there. Baby shark. This segment is brought to you by Virginia 811. Remember to always contact Virginia 811 before you dig. Learn more at va811.com. Welcome back to Living 757. Now, I got to preface this with both of us were supposed to be wearing dinosaur costumes, but somebody, Patricia, forgot to buy a dinosaur costume, so she's wearing something else that was alive during the same time period. A cockroach.
Yes, I'm a sexy cockroach. I have heels.
Now, most of us have done some digging in our lives, whether it be digging for a garden, playing in the dirt, building a sandcastle, or something else, but very few have had the pleasure of doing the kind of digging that our next guest does. Please join me in welcoming Emily Keeble, a PhD paleontology student at Virginia Tech. Hey, Emily.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Now, first off, OMG, dream job. Can you tell us how you got into paleontology?
Sure. I've always been like a dinosaur kid, obsessed with dinosaurs. And I decided I wanted to be a paleontologist when I was about 4 years old. But I sort of went a bit different on my career path until I was 18, when I realized I was right the first time round, and I went to university to study paleontology at the University of Bristol in the UK. And it's just been paleontology from there on. Doing pretty much anything else makes me miserable. So I'm here to stay in paleontology.
That's so cool. And you actually have my other favorite thing behind you, sharks.
I don't know, have I got sharks in there? I've got lots of marine reptiles and animals that lived in Bristol during the Jurassic. But there's ichthyosaurs, there's pliosaurs, plesiosaurs and things. And yes, there is a little shark there, yes.
Oh, that's so cool.
That is amazing, Emily. But what exactly paleontology does? Like, it is really what we saw in the movies in Jurassic Park. What is exactly the job?
So paleontology is the study of ancient life. So paleontologists don't necessarily need to study dinosaurs. They can study anything from sort of geochemistry and the earliest life forms all the way up to sort of more modern animals. We're essentially just looking at what the past can tell us, what the rocks can tell us, and the things preserved within the rocks can tell us about ancient life. And sometimes how this can help inform us about what might happen in the future as well, looking at trends in the past and what we can apply to the future too.
So you actually dig into the dinosaur, that you have a chance to pull up a teeth, something like that?
Oh yes, I've recently come back from a month in Petrified Forest National Park, digging in the dirt there, which was really, really cool. We found lots of teeth, lots of cool things. I think probably my favorite find that I made right at the end of sort of the last day that we were at one of our sites was a potential dinosaur tibia, so a shin bone, that I'm currently working on preparing in the lab. It's really cool.
That is amazing.
Oh my gosh, you're living like my little girl dreams. Now, going back to the field work you just did, when you sent us information, you said that you were looking for Triassic microfossils. Can you tell our viewers why they're so important and what they mean in the grand scheme of things?
So the Triassic was a really turbulent time in Earth's history. So the Triassic started off the back of the biggest mass extinction of all time, where over 90% of life was wiped out. So we've got this recovery period in the early Triassic and through to the middle Triassic. So this is taking tens of millions of years to recover from this extinction. And during this time, we're seeing a lot of environmental changes. So a lot of the Triassic is very hot, very dry, apart from when it was raining for 2 million years straight and then going back to being hot and dry. We've also got the beginning of the breakup of the supercontinent Pangaea. So when all the world's continents were sort of smushed together in one big continent, we're getting this breakup. And all the animal life is really interesting during this time as well. It's reflected in the animals, all this environmental change. So this is when the dinosaurs are first appearing, but throughout the Triassic, it's more the crocodile relatives that are more dominant at first.
See?
So we're looking at this interchange in faunas and how this is changing through time, how diversity is changing through time. And that's really what we're looking at when we're looking for these microfossils, very small fossils that can tell us a lot about animals.
Well, Emily, our time has sadly run out. It went by so quickly, but thank you so much for joining us. And we're definitely going to follow along and keep up with your awesome and interesting work.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
We're now actually from mustard of the land to mustard of the sea. Take a look to my trip to Florida with two of my favorite girls, Ashley Fish and producer Melissa. Guys, we made it. We are in Jupiter, Florida, and I'm so excited because Ashley's gonna swim with the sharks.
We're going to swim with
Wait,
sharks.
Not you, girl. What? I'm not swimming.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna be looking at you and just enjoying the weather.
No, but seriously, we're going to be swimming with some sharks with Florida Shark Diving. We're so excited. No cage, just us, the sharks in the water. I'm a little nervous, but excited.
best dives we have are the ones that people are literally just still, buoyant, static, floating at the surface. Try to avoid screaming, crying, splashing, any commotion at the surface. You just have to appear calm, guys. You don't have to be calm.
Bye, Melissa. We love you. Great to work with you.
Take a deep breath, just slide in like you're going down a slide. Take a seat right on the side. Got your life jacket, you're gonna put your feet over. Alright, ropes coming up and over you. Ready? Grab onto it.
Fish,
Take a
I
big,
love
deep
you.
breath. Slide in.
How was the experience with the sharks? They were amazing.
That was so much fun. Can you tell me what kind of sharks did we see down there?
Yeah, that was an epic dive that we had. I mean, conditions were so beautiful on the water, so blue, the visibility is incredible. But we had 2 sandbars and a silky that came in. So majestic these animals are.
Yeah.
It was such an epic dive that we had.
They're really beautiful. I thought I was gonna be scared, but I just found myself like gawking at them.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. It was amazing. We were hanging on to the line,
Yeah.
but you were doing all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
So it's kind of going back and forth from my crate to your guys' line, redirecting any sharks that need to be redirected. Some hand feeding, just up and close and personal.
She was feeding them like I feed my dogs. If you could tell people one thing about sharks, what would it be?
I mean, they're not this Hollywood rendition that people make them seem, that they're coming out like Jaws and coming to eat us. It's actually, they're incredible animals, so intelligent and so important to our ecosystem. I mean, they're at the top of the food chain. They really control everything that's below in the ocean as far as sick fish or, injured fish, whatever it is. So without them, our ecosystems are going to collapse.
And I feel like what a lot of people don't realize is if the ecosystem in the ocean collapses, that domino effects to land
yes.
and to our food supply and everything,
Yes.
the air.
Yes, so I mean 70% of our world or Earth is made up of the ocean, so that 30% that's there, we get our oxygen from it. So without this, I don't understand why people want to take care of something that is so detrimental for us humans.
Right, this has been the experience of a lifetime and I will never forget it. I'm gonna come back. Thank you so much, Alexis, Patricia, Quincy. Next time you're getting in the water, I don't care what you say.
Yes, you are.
That was, I think, one of my favorite things I've ever done in my entire life. Anybody who knows me or has known me for a long time knows that sharks have been one of my favorite things since I was very little. So
Yes.
this is like lifelong dream. I'm gonna get scuba certified. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna try to advocate for
Oh
sharks.
my gosh, that means we have another trip producer Melissa coming up.
I have to ask, were these vegetarian sharks? Because they didn't even try to take a bite out of you.
No, they were pescatarian. They just eat the fish.
Oh, okay. 'Cause
My last name isn't Fish anymore. I was safe. But no, it was really serene. The sharks were fantastic to be around, and I can't wait to do it again.
We had a really good time, like an amazing time. It was
Thank
good.
you so much to Florida Shark Diving.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm glad it was you guys and not me, I gotta be honest. All right, coming up, we're gonna find out why Patricia says it's Christmas in July. We're gonna find out next, right here. And welcome back to Living 757. And I got to tell you, the show's been kind of high anxiety. We've had dinosaurs and sharks and cockroaches, very large cockroaches. Anyway, I think it's time to relax a little bit. We're going to find out why Patricia thinks it's Christmas in July as she heads over to the Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa.
Getting a massage or a facial or just enjoying your day spa is something that we all must do. Today I'm doing one of my favorite segments because I love beauty. I am at the Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa and I'm ready for the full experience.
Today we'll be doing a cryofacial on you.
Mm-hmm.
So a cryofacial is a non-invasive tightening and toning for the face. It's a non-invasive treatment for the face, stimulates collagen, and helps reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles.
Nice, and we all love that, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So it helps for wrinkles, collagen, it stimulates the collagen, everything.
Yeah.
So that means I'm gonna look 10 years younger.
Hopefully we do see some results today. Like I said before, you typically start to see the best results after 5 sessions.
Kayla, I just have my cryofacial and I loved it. It was amazing. What other services do you offer?
We offer massages, facials, and cryoskin. We offer a few different modalities. We have our most popular Himalayan salt stone massage, and then the cryofacial is our most popular facial.
That is amazing. How can people book for these services?
You can call in to any location or you can book online. We do also take walk-ins occasionally depending on availability.
Kayla, we all love gift cards. I am one of the persons that love gift cards for birthdays and Christmas, but I hear that you guys have something going on in July?
Yeah, so we have our Christmas in July promotion right now for gift cards where non-members can actually get member pricing on gift cards, which is around a $60 discount. And members can get an additional $10 off of their already discounted gift card rate.
So do you have any other programs, Kayla?
Yeah, we have our lifestyle program. It guarantees you a 1-hour Swedish massage or classic facial every month, as well as discounts on our products. And we do something called Member Mondays where we give members special perks on Mondays.
I love that because also you can get things for free, right?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And who doesn't like things for free? Well, thank you so much, Kayla. I love Christmas in July, so I'm coming back. Guys, I have a great experience today at Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa. Make sure to come in for Christmas in July. See ya!
Man, that looked so relaxing. I don't know why I don't get picked to do any of those packages. But while Patricia was at the spa, Quincy was trying to qualify it cleaning up mold. Ew.
Hey guys, it's that time again. It's time for me to qualify, to see if I can qualify at being a minion in the next movie, I guess. No, seriously, I'm at Jenkins Restorations, and apparently I am tasked today with mold remediation. Don't even know what that is, but let's see if I qualify. All right, guys, so I'm here with Will. First of all, thank you for putting up that fake wall for me to try to qualify on. Now, because my eyes are always paying attention, I did notice down at the bottom there was some mold. Is that real mold? Are you putting me in a dangerous situation?
Not at all. It's just paint. To determine if it was mold, we'd have to take a sample and send it to a lab. Okay, so after we've donned our PPE, your Tyvek, your respirator, your gloves, and we've ensured safety, number one.
Okay.
Next, we're gonna set containment. So we're gonna use this stuff here. It's a 6 mil fire retardant poly.
Okay.
And we're gonna create a chamber to prevent cross-contamination during the remediation process. After that, we're gonna start with looking at the removal, and we're gonna use a Ket saw for this.
I feel like you guys have protected everything except for my hair, but hey, you guys are on it because you notice I'm growing my hair out, so this should be good, right?
Maybe. What it's used for is going to be the filter sock for this HEPA filter and the vacuum. Very important.
My bad. Let me just slide that over there. It's not for me. Okay. All right, so these are the chemicals that you guys use.
Industrial strength. You have to have a license, buy them, use them as trained professionals. You're going to get to see all that up close today.
All right, Will, so I'm ready to get into this wall and get to work, so I'm ready.
Okay, let's go.
Well, I guess you'll follow me because I know exactly where I'm going.
All right, sounds good.
Hey, Quincy, it's no time to eat. You gotta take this serious.
Oh, I was hungry. I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, so just put it up just like that.
I got it.
Yeah. What is that? That does not look as good as mine, okay? Just putting it out there. I know what I'm doing. As you guys can see, I need to attach this plastic vent hose, and the idea of this, from what I understand, is to ensure that once we cut into the wall, any of the stuff that's in the air, once we have our masks on, will go through here and it'll take it right out the area. All right, cool.
All right, now you see how it's coming off? See how it's coming off here? Now this was a real containment, will be all exposed.
Oh, no. All right, so Josh, we took the wall off. What's next? It looks weird, dirty.
Yeah, as we see the infected area. We see the studs are infected in the insulation. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna take out the insulation so we can get down to the studs so we can get the studs cleaned out.
So Quincy, you did a lot of hard work today.
Yeah.
So do you think you qualified?
Depends how you think my hair looks.
Your hair looks great.
Thanks.
But unfortunately, you did not qualify.
They already told you. Yeah, you know, I still got the tape all on my hands, and I understand, number one, it's a lot of hard work, but Jenkins Environmental Services is completely different from Jenkins Restorations, is that
Yes, that's correct. Jenkins Environmental Services is a wholly owned subsidiary of Jenkins Restorations. Our environmental services is actually a pretty broad range of work. So mold remediation is only a portion of it. We do asbestos abatement. We do trauma cleanup, forensic cleaning, a lot of difficult and very, very specialized work.
Yeah, well, the one thing I can say that we like about you is that you don't mind messing up your workspace to make sure that, you know, I know that you flooded the room and Ashley did a segment and now you allowed me to tear a whole wall out.
Yep.
So I appreciate you having that much confidence, and I hope you guys can put that back together because I won't be here to do it.
That might be the next segment. You
Oh
never know.
God, no! Somebody better put that together, Steve. So we certainly appreciate what you guys do, and this is definitely one of those jobs that it's not meant for us to do. You have to call the professionals at Jenkins Restoration.
Well, it's obviously that Quincy didn't qualify this time, but keep trying, Quincy. Thank you so much to Jenkins Restorations for giving him a chance. But now, who I know that I will qualify is our next guest with this amazing performance right after the break. So don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Living 757. Ashley Berry, we are in our performance studio, and I love this part of the show because we have the chance to meet local artists like Chen Hall. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
We are so excited to have you today, and I know that you've been doing music since you are 15 years old. Can you tell us a little bit about your background?
Sure, yeah. I played in high school. I played in the high school marching band. I did Malex, which is like xylophones, vibraphones, more percussive. But I ended up translating that over to the piano.
Nice.
And the piano, from there just kind of grew and expanded and got better at it. So that's how I started out from high school.
That is amazing, and a long way to go from there.
So, Chan, since it's jazz, shouldn't there be more smoke in the room?
Oh, yeah. Stoking sticks, a little sit back, a little sippy sip,
I love
relaxing.
it. Do you have new music out now? How can we get it?
Yes, I have just released my new project called Over the Roads. It's a little parallel with that title, parallel with me going over the road trucking, but also, it goes with the music. So, music can go over the road and so is the trucking. But you can find it on any kind of online outlet, Pandora, Spotify, Apple Music. You go down the list. And also on my website, chanhalljazz.com.
Awesome.
Now, along with new music, there are a lot of musical events that are always happening in the area. What do you have coming up next? Are you shooting any videos? Do you have events coming up?
Oh, absolutely. So I have an event next Friday in Washington, D.C. for Capitol Stage Jazz Fest. That's going to be starting at 7 p.m. And it's a 4-artist event. And I'll be the opening act, bringing the good news, the good stuff,
Yeah.
That's right.
Amazing. How do you feel to be an independent artist like artist here in the 757? Do you think that industry is going up?
I think that industry is going up because we're becoming a more automated society. And with that being said, that kind of gives us the power as an independent to kind of drive your own boat, So I would say, yeah, independence growing. I think the platform and a lot of things are changing as far as the whole markup of how you be an artist.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same anymore.
That is amazing, and we cannot wait to see you performing Something to Prove. That's one of the songs that you're going to play today, right?
Yes.
Could you tell everyone where to find you really quickly?
Sure. You can find me on all my social media, which is going to be Chan Hall on Facebook. Instagram is official Chan Hall. Twitter is official Chan Hall. LinkedIn is Chan Hall. And I think and then my website is my one-stop shop, which is chanhalljazz.com.
Cool. Well, you hear it all. Like you have all those social platforms to follow him. And also, don't forget to follow us, Living 757, on Instagram and Facebook, Ashley.
Yes, absolutely. We have had such a fun show today.
Woo.
We have talked about a little bit of everything. Patricia went to the spa. Quincy was playing with mold. I got to swim with sharks. And I also got to dress up like a dinosaur.
Yes, that's right. And I want to say thank you so much to Barry that he was co-host with us today. Thank you so much, Barry.
It's my pleasure.
Yes.
Fantastic. I asked so many questions. You had all the answers. So.
Yes, definitely make sure you check him out on his other shows, both Career Hunters and Destination Virginia, right here on Your View. And if you have any ideas for the show, make sure you send them to share@living757.com.
That's right. And now we're going to leave you. We're going to say goodbye until next week, but we're going to leave you with the amazing performance from Chen Hall and Something to Prove.